Hi everybody and welcome back. So for my regular watchers, you may have noticed that I haven't posted a video for 2 Sundays in a row. Reason being is I was in the Lake District doing some wild camping with the family, but what that did allow me was to have the opportunity to try out some new gear, and I'm pleased, very pleased in fact, to have tried out the Toaks 750 milliliter pot with a bail handle. Now this, I was pleasantly surprised how good it was. So with that said, let's go take a look at it. So here it is. It comes in this lovely little orange bag. Obviously that's probably designed for keeping the soot on the pot and in the bag, as opposed to in your bag on your gear, which is, I think, is a really good idea. And let's face it, most things nowadays comes with bags. So that's the tote bag to keep it in, very nice, pretty good. So here we have it. I've selected to go with the bail handle because I liked, obviously, to hang things from the fire or over the fire like that, or suspend it in one way or another. I find that quite handy. I've also got this military style handles on the side here. Obviously this is titanium, which makes it super light. This runs in at 110 grams without the bag and 124.7 with the bag, so that makes that very light indeed, very light. And I must admit, I'm a bit of a newbie to the titanium because I used to use the old military pots, you know, the old kidney shaped stainless steel ones, quite heavy. Water bottle fits inside it, did the job for years and years. I had that, but they are really heavy. So going back to what we're talking about, is this lovely titanium pot. Right, so as I said, this is 750 milliliter to the top, and if you look inside there, you will see there are markings which go 300, 500, that's in milliliters, and in ounces it's got 8 and then 16, which is handy if you want to specifically and accurately measure out some water for food or whatever. So pretty good in my eyes, and you can see the markings on the outside there. Right, so what makes this really attractive to me is it comes with a lid, right, and on the top here, this little pull bit here, this triangular piece, it can lock in. So if you've got that on the fire, you can easily pull the lid off like that. You haven't got to fumble about with that sort of being down, okay, and messing about. So you can leave that up, which I find is, I've used that a lot actually, and that is pretty good. The bail handle, I have heard, can become quite loose. This one, obviously this pot's quite new. I'll probably add it couple of months, I'd say, and as you can see by the state of it, I have used it a lot. That's why I'm impressed with it, and I'm telling you guys. So the lid itself, it's got 3 holes in it. Obviously they're steam holes, right, and the only probably niggle I got with this, with the lid itself, is that it's not really a snug fit, though obviously there is a reason for that. But the only trouble I found is it sometimes, you know, not that I'm gonna do that, but it can be annoying. Sometimes it just pops off when you're cooking, sometimes you slip and it comes off. Trivial really, it really is trivial, no big deal, I can live with that. I mean, but the pot itself, wonderful. Now many things I've used in here, I've boiled milk in here, I've eaten my cereals out of here, I've cooked pasta in here, you name it, I've tried to cook it in there, to a certain degree obviously. I mean, it's only 750 milliliters, so you are restricted to what you could cook in there. You couldn't cook obviously a roast chicken in there, stating the bloody obvious. Right, okay, so one really good feature about this is that if you're a bit of a Nalgene fanboy like myself, is that this is actually a really good fit. I don't know if they made that purposely like that, for that, whatever, but it works. Okay, so if you want to put that in the side pocket of your rucksack, bosh, in it goes, put the lid in there, Wow, brilliant. So you save a bit of room in the rucksack yourself. Or, sometimes like me, you put your tea and making gear in there and just pop that on there. But that is a really good feature. Like I said, I don't know if that was deliberate, but it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make a cup of tea and let's see how this bad boy performs. Oh, excuse me, sir. What I was quite amazed by when I was on holiday is that when you make a hot drink and you put the lid on, it actually stays quite hot for quite a long time. Even though it's a light pot, normally, in my experience, is that teas and coffees go cold quite quickly. But by having the lid makes a huge amount of difference. Just one thing to consider, as I think that's a bonus personally. It's like all pots really, just contains the heat inside. So what do I think of the Toaks 750 milliliter titanium pot with the bow handle? Well, if you are definitely looking for a new pot to maybe replace some old ones like I did, I would highly recommend this one. Really would highly recommend it. And a bonus thing about this, if you don't want the bow handle on there, you can just pop that off. It would just pull out. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to lose it. But also you can buy these without the bow handle. Why you would want to do that, I don't know. It's so much better if you've got a bow handle on there for the obvious reasons. So you've got two ways of picking it up. So I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Like I said, I'm quite new to titanium. I've bought some titanium forks. I've got the cup and I'm loving it. I am loving it. It makes a huge difference when you're hiking, especially on the weight wise. So it's a big thumbs up for me. I would just recommend it. Superb. So if you like that, just like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next show. I'm just going to drink my tea. Obviously it's going to be a bit hot, so I can't drink at the moment. And then I'm just going to have a little walk around the woods and then just enjoy the rest of the afternoon. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.